What's up guys, my name is Toby and welcome to The Greatest Games That No One Loves. This is episode 3 and it's all about one of my favourite PlayStation 1 games. It's called Hogs of War. So grab yourself a coffee and let's get started. Hogs of War is one of my favourite PlayStation 1 games. Imagine Worms but 3D with pigs instead of wannabe snakes. There's a campaign mode and a multiplayer mode. The campaign mode kicks off with a gentle ribbing of more serious games like Medal of Honor. You're a rookie cadet in the war room with Rick Mail of all people hyping you up for war.
Control the swill and you control the world. And that means war. What does it mean? War, Sergeant! Precisely!
The narrator was different for each territory, with comedians from those countries supplying their own brand of national humour. You're heading into Sostralasia to battle for swill, the pig equivalent of oil, I guess.
Swill is the lifeblood of pigs.
You pick your nationality, which is based on hilarious stereotypes of all your favourite world powers. Tommy's Trotters, Uncle Ham's Hogs, Piggy Stroika, Garlic Grunts, Sauerkrauts and Sushi Swine. You parachute into the field with a team of basic trained oinkers. It's time for some polite turn-based war. After you, sir. No, after you.
Get back to the city, you stinkers!
Each rookie can be promoted with medals earned from completing missions, into a class with new weapons and equipment that comes with it. You have espionage, medics, heavy weapons, engineers and elite. Each class has their own unique skills and abilities. This adds a huge amount of strategy to the way you tackle each map. Engineers can use dynamite to deal massive damage, or elite commandos can jetpack over steep hills. You get the idea. A balanced team is key to victory, but who wouldn't love a team of sneaky snipers that don't show up on the minimap, just to annoy your enemy that little bit more?
Fire!
Awesome, my blood.
That's the spirit. Only a couple of them left now.
On each turn you have a time limit in which to execute your master plan. Sometimes it all works out and you turn your enemy into a pile of pork chops, but occasionally you'll slip on a hard surface and slide on your butt into a poison pond where you panic and skip into the nearest minefield only to be blown into an icy lake and drown immediately. It's hilariously fun even when you screw up. Speaking of hilarious, our own British legendary comedian Rick Mail, may he rest in peace, does an amazing job at narrating the game. He applauds and berates you in equal measure with lines such as,
"There's no point grizzling, it's your fault for being last."
or,
"Hey, never mind, it's not the end of the world." Well, actually it is. Ha 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 ha!
It's particularly great in multiplayer when you fail to snub out an enemy piggy and Rick tells you to go home because you're so rubbish and nobody likes you. It's brilliant and adds a fantastic charm to the game. Speaking of multiplayer, there's an endless amount of fun to be had in 4-player deathmatches. I spent hours upon hours playing with my family as a kid. We each had our favourite teams. My personal favourite was Sushi Swine. One of the coolest things is the map variety, with each one changing how you approach the battle. It's quite tactically deep. Some maps have pillboxes or tanks you can get in, others are made up of large or small islands. There is even a map generator for endless possibilities. At the end of the day, this is a really charming game with loads of deep tactical gameplay in the campaign mode, with endless nights of fun in the multiplayer. It's a shame they never made a sequel, but if you can find a copy, then I highly recommend it, even today. It's good stuff. Really good stuff.
Never have I seen such a shower in all my life! You recruits are here for one reason only, and that reason is war! I said war! Are you in love, Private? Then don't look at me or give me nightmares. Lights!
So that's it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did in the comments below. Have you heard of this game before? That's another thing as well. It didn't do too well in the United States. It did very well in Europe. But for some reason it just wasn't received that well in America. Thank you to all of our patrons. If you're interested in supporting the Patreon, you can head over to patreon.com/makeusbetter. And that's it for the episode. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Later, masturbators. Oh, jeez.